Hello, and thank you for joining us for this edition of School Notes. We have a lot of stories to share with you, so let's get right to it. Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe visited Hampton High School recently, signing a bill requiring driver's education courses to teach students how to interact with police during traffic stops.
This was a great bill by Juwan Ward. We've had instances, issues of what, young people when they get stopped by law enforcement, what's the proper protocol, how to deal with it. I think this is just another important step of what we do here in Virginia, just to make sure that everything works out, we don't have any bad instances, people know what to do when they're pulled over by law enforcement.
From a Hampton Police Division perspective, we're looking to work directly with the school system to assist in any way we can to make it important and meaningful to the student as they're learning to drive. The best advice for anyone who gets stopped by a police officer is to cooperate. If what you believe to be an unreasonable event occurs or action occurs on behalf of the police officer, then wait and report that at the conclusion of the stop. We will investigate it. Most of our traffic stops, if not all, are captured on video, and we have an opportunity to view what the actions were on both sides. And so the goal here is to de-escalate any tensions between either the officer or the driver of the vehicle.
I'm beginning to drive, and so I've been taught to remain calm. I actually took a course with the Hampton Police Division where we were told to put our hands up to the on top of the dashboard and to just remain calm and speak politely to the people. I think that this bill will help us in many ways, educational-wise, because many people don't know how to interact with the police officer, and I think that's the main focus that we need living in the times that we are now.
Phoebus High School recognized one of their own recently in a big way. Alumna and Hidden Figures author Margot Shetterly was surprised with a very special pep rally held in her honor at Phoebus.
Welcome.
Totally overwhelming, a complete surprise. I thought I was coming here to just say some words about Hidden Figures, and sitting there in the front row and having the band, and it's just emotional. I love it.
I was really inspired because, when she said, she was like, who's going to be the next, Hidden Figure, I was like, man, that's going to be me. That's going to be me,
They have to ask questions. I think the first thing is always to ask questions. Ask questions of your teachers. If somebody says, hey, this is the answer, ask a question to be like, well, is that actually the final answer? Maybe there's something beyond that is underlying that particular thing I'm learning. So I think just being really curious and asking a lot of questions is one of the keys to life in general, and I think also to getting the most out of your education.
I call it Phoebus magic. We tend to pull off big events like this in the process of 3 days. You know what I'm saying? We all got our lines yesterday. We all found out what we were supposed to do 2 days ago. And it always seems to work for some reason.
She's a big inspiration to me because I want to go into a field where I have to do a lot of public speaking, as well as myself. I love to read and I love to write. So just looking up to her and seeing that she come from a place where I come from, I look up to her very well.
Welcome home. That we're delighted to share this time with you and to celebrate with you and to say that we're so proud of your many accomplishments. And so thank you for this opportunity to share and to be a part of your life. And thank you for allowing Hampton City Schools to be a part of your journey. And so we say welcome home. Please join me as we welcome her again home.
Kickinton High School Art Academy students painted panels to help beautify a corner in downtown Hampton. A store on the corner of North King Street and Pembroke Avenue closed down, and in order to keep this busy corner attractive, students painted panels with colorful art to brighten up the area.
The Academies of Hampton currently exist as pocket academies in each one of our area high schools. Kecoughtan houses the Architecture and Applied Arts Academy, which has 4 individual strands. Students in this strand, the particular one with the murals, are learning about graphics, and so they can take what they're doing with the murals and use them to their potential careers that they want to in the future, and they can see how their coursework actually relates to something that has meaning in the community.
We're doing these murals because we're gonna put them in like the windows of buildings that are gonna be demolished, so it looks not as damaged and anything, so then it looks better.
And they're going to be put in buildings that are going to be demolished, so it's pretty much like a beautification project. And once that building is demolished, those murals are going to be moved into another building. With art, I mostly like that I can express myself and see, like, for example, when I post it online or something, other people can relate to those emotions too, and I really like knowing that people like my art.
We kind of want to do something good for the city and make it look better, because when they demolish this, of course they're going to put something nice there, but instead of having a broken down, run-down building, we want to have like a little colorful, make it look better from the street instead of broken windows and just won't look good.
The intent of the academies is to take every student in every Hampton City school and to let them to see that what they're learning in the classroom applies to future jobs and career paths, and along with linking into the community so they have ownership of their community. So we hope that within the next 2 years, as every student becomes a member of the academy, that they can have this experience that these students have in our pocket academies.
The school division recently hosted 4 next-generation learning executives who came to Hampton for the Academies of Hampton designation ceremony. 4 executives visited all 4 high schools and their academies during the day. During the evening ceremony, Ford NGL designated Hampton as one of the 23 divisions across the nation and the first in Virginia as a Ford next-generation learning community. The Ford NGL model mobilizes educators, employers, and community leaders to prepare a new generation of young people to graduate from high school ready for college, career, and life, while prepared to compete successfully in the 21st century economy. Barron Elementary School hosted Mad Scientist Night on April 19th with the PTA. I was there with Kecoughtan High School Material Science Club, and there were various other people from the fields of math and science doing experiments with the kids to help get them excited about STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and math. There was even a costume contest where students dressed up as mad scientists. March 14th seems like an eternity ago, but we'd be remiss if we didn't at least mention Pi Day. You know, 314? Or the mathematical symbol used to measure a circle's circumference to its diameter? Well, students at Booker were in for a real treat when they had the opportunity to throw pies at their principal and assistant principal in honor of Pi Day.
Go.
Today we are going to be throwing pies at our principal and our vice principal, Monsieur and Mr. Galata, to celebrate Pi Day. And we are raising money for the 5th grade science club so that we can go on a boat field trip.
It's a type of number.
I'm about to throw a pie in Monsieur's face because she likes pie. She likes pie, and I like pie too, so she might taste the pie.
Just the usual, science, reading, math.
And?
Pie in the faces.
Today we recognize Pi Day, and of course math education is real important to us here at Booker. And so we had a little festivities in which the kids were able to pay a little bit of money to throw pies in their principals' faces.
So we're going to be using pi, and we're going to be using the diameter of a circle to find the circumference of the circle. Say you're building a round flower bed, and you want to know how many bricks to put around as a border. You would want to know your diameter and then multiply that times pi and you would get your total measure of your circumference.
It's a nationally recognized holiday, and we just wanted to celebrate it in a fun way.
It's really easy to keep up with all that's happening around the school division. You can find Hampton City Schools on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Another great place to keep up with the latest is by visiting the HCS homepage. There you can find many of the latest stories from around the division in detail. 4 Bethel High School students were named to the All-State Chorus. In order for students to qualify for All-State Chorus, students must first audition on the district level with students from throughout the peninsula and surrounding school division. Also, Bethel and Kickinton students participated in a unique caving experience in Fountain Cave, a wild cave not open to the public for commercial tours. The Virginia Living Museum provided the trip to students free of charge through a grant. And Hampton City Schools named its Teacher of the Year at the last school board meeting. Reginald Crawford from Lindsay Middle School is the Hampton City Schools Teacher of the Year. Haley Carell from Langley Elementary School and Diamond G from Bethel High School were named as the Teachers of the Year for elementary school and high school respectively. Well, that's it for this edition of School Notes. Even though we're closing in on the end of the school year, we continue to look for more stories to share with everyone. Please send us your story ideas. Thanks for joining us, and remember, it's every child, every day, whatever it takes. See you next time.